ships are loading now for Melsen Shear. Are you ready to board? Right away.
Agarth, you know better than any of us how this will end. Why must we fight a war that you know we will not win?
You would still ask that to Lara, after all you've seen.
Until I get an answer, Fate Weaver. Until then.
Why do we fight? Because there is hope. Because only through battle can we break the chains that fate has forged.
Greetings.
Come on, the commander's waiting for us. Witch Knight Malwyn and his forces bested me 10 years ago, and I've been preparing myself since then. If I'm not ready now, then I don't deserve another chance.
The great general is back, just like she promised. Another 10 years, and I might have started to doubt. Not exactly the heroes of legend, but you're a welcome sight nonetheless. Likely you've come to see the fortress before it falls. I've seen her stand for the last 10 years, but the end, I think, has finally come. Our scouts report that the Tuatha are massing, and in their wake we've seen it. The Niskaru Lord, Baelor, has come for Melsen Shear at last. Indeed, they expect us to hide behind the walls of Melsen Shear. Instead, we'll rush the field and delay the Baelor's arrival. That leaves the Witch Knight. Malwyn is the commander of the Tuatha forces, and likely the one who has made a pact with the Baelor. You and Talera will be part of an effort to kill him. If we can kill Witch Knight Malwyn, then the Baelor may run rampant in the field, and in the chaos we can rout the Tuatha. It is much to hope for, but that's the plan. The real mission goes to General Talera and yourself. My place is with my brothers and sisters, on the ground and against the enemy. When you're ready, come meet me by the gates. We've hidden from these nightmares long enough. Now we must face them, and perhaps we'll live to see the morning.
Melsen Shear will be the last home you ever know.
What's this? I've heard the soldiers say that death walks the walls of Melsen Shear. Something tells me they're wrong. Death has only just arrived. Need to know something about Melsen Shear? I'm the one to ask. I've seen more of the soldiers that defend Melsen Shear than all of the officers 10 times over. They keep coming from Rathir, and I keep putting them into the ground. First Sword Bronwyn Sen is a poet with a blade, though something tells me you're no stranger to a fight. I've been digging graves for the great general my whole life. She's a goddess of war, that one. The city has been under siege for so long that we're starting to run out of places to put the bodies. Pretty soon, the boats that bring the new recruits over will have to take the broken bodies of the old back. The elite scout unit of Melsen Shear. Few love their work as much as they do.
Keep 'em coming.
Watch yourself when you're on the wall.
A new recruit's expected lifespan is measured in days.
Joined in Shield Ring, trained in Helmguard, come to war in Cluricon at last.
You look a little nervous.
You didn't think I'd miss this, did you? I hope you're ready for what lies ahead. This is no time to make jokes. These people are scared, and your chances are slim, with or without that spear. Mel Senshir's fate was sealed long ago. You may be able to change that, but the Tuatha aren't taking any chances. Prepare to fight, and be ready to die. Be on your way.
I've been up for days. I don't care if the bartender's manning the ramparts. Someone has to have a drink for sale. Hey. Child, you can't hide a good battle from an old hero. I wouldn't have missed this for all the wine in the House of Ballads. It's been 20 years since I've had the honor of fighting by Talera's side. They used to call her the Lady of the Lance, and they will again if I'm any judge.
Can't seem to sleep much anymore. Interested in a trinket or a gem? Rialti's Ma has what you need. I'm just a travelling merchant. I take my wares where I can get the most profit. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against the Alfar, but this war is great for business. The Great General, they call her. Haven't seen anything great yet. Another time, then.
Joined in Shield Ring, trained in Helmguard, come to war in Cluricon at last.
The General has returned.
Welcome to the war, recruit. Need anything? I was not originally a sagecrafter, but war breeds necessity, and I learned quickly. This city used to be a gem to behold, but years of war have destroyed much of its beauty. She has always been an arrogant one, I, for one, think we could have chosen a better commander.
Give your armor to Tarek Smith for repairs, and he'll give it back better than new. I've been here almost a year. I guess you could call me a veteran at this point. Before the war, I worked for one of the merchant houses in Rathir. She is the first sword, the greatest champion of the Alfar army. I knew about how terrible the siege was when I arrived. My brother had told me. He was killed the day before I was drafted. Fine day for a battle. If I fight with honor, perhaps the Ariad will invite me to their ranks. They are the hand-picked elite of the Alfar army. I'm hoping to prove myself worthy of joining their ranks. I just arrived myself. I was a chandler before I received my draft notice. A lot smaller than I was expecting. Of course, judging by the rubble, I suppose it used to be bigger.
Look, sister. It is the one who fights beside Tilera. Welcome to the battle, warrior. Historically, the First Sword is the greatest blade master of the Alfar army. I earned the title when I killed a Tuatha champion known as Zarastes. My sister can be abrasive at times. Do not let her rough exterior fool you, though. None can forge a finer blade. Tilera is a great warrior. We are lucky that she has joined us for this next battle. Since the Tuatha penned us here, Mel Senshir has become more than just our home. It is where we've made our stand. Go with Lyria.
Greetings. What may I do for you? I grew up with Bronwyn in Tilera, so don't think that the only thing I can do with a blade is forge one. My sister. She has some skill with a blade, yes. Try not to make her angry. With both my sister and Tilera here, the Tuatha stand no chance. You will see. For years, the Tuatha have sought to break down these walls, and for years, they have failed. Mel Senshir will never fall. Happy hunting.
Name's Tarek Smith. I'm the best armorer this side of the strait. If you need me to repair your gear, just say the word. I came here to join the fight, but with all the smithing that needs to be done, I haven't been able to escape the forge. The great general. She and the Sen sisters are old friends, you know. They grew up together in Arathel. The woman is a poet with a hammer. No one forges a finer blade. Her twin sister Bronwyn, his first sword. You don't even know what that means, do you? This is as good a place as any to die. Not that I plan on doing that just yet, mind you. Give them hell.
Keep walking. Looking to restock? Ilan Doldran has what you need. I've lived in Mel Senshir all my life. Sold my first potion when I was no taller than a boggart. It was my home before the war started, and it will be my home long after, no matter the outcome. I met her once, back before the siege. She bought a pair of boots from me. back again.
I prefer the sanctuary of this place to the bustle of the square. There will be time enough for clamour when the battle starts. I am a warrior, nothing more. I go where I am told. I will spill blood with my company upon the shield wall until either I fall or no enemies remain. It is good to hear that she has returned. I know that in the coming battle she will be strong. Melsenshire has been my home for 7 years of bitter struggle. As grateful as I am for the strength of its walls, I am eager for a new horizon.
I heard of you in the siege. Expected nothing less. Every spare shield and blade from the Order's keeps come here. Here where death cries as endlessly as the ocean weaves.
The great general is back, just like she promised. Another 10 years, and I might have started to doubt. What is it? Time is running out. We've been the front line of this war for the last decade. The fact that Melsenshire still stands at all is a testament to all we've sacrificed. Cluricon is all swamp, jungle, and death. Have you ever tried fighting an army in a place like this? It's hot, wet, and it always smells like something died, because something did. I was just a child before the siege started. I joined the army because I dreamed of becoming a hero like the great General Tilera. Funny thing, dreams. The general's army used to defend us, but that was before the Tuatha started summoning Niskaru to join them. Tilera's forces never stood a chance. Still, she blamed herself and went into exile. We could have used her here, but heroes only show up when you really need them, right? Those bastards keep squeezing us and squeezing us. Well, it's time for them to see what we mortals can do. When Melsenshire was built, the Winter Fae weren't the friendliest of neighbours, but they were nothing like the Tuatha they've become. Steel yourselves. The battle is not to be taken lightly. Then let us go. We've had sightings of the Tuatha vanguard. When they enter the courtyard, we will open the gates and counterattack. You and Tilera will use the distraction to execute your plan. One way or another, this will be over soon.